literally debut. It's got to be when she plays Caitlin Clark. So they obviously ended up debuting at All-Star Weekend because Caitlin didn't play when they were in Chicago. When Caitlin didn't play, or Caitlin's not playing in this game, so they're debuting at All-Star Weekend. The plan was to literally go and use Caitlin Clark for the launch of it. And I'm like,
Angel Reese stepped into the spotlight like she expected a red carpet welcome, only to find the carpet rolled up, tucked away with the leftovers from her failed marketing stunt. The kicker? She seemed to think she could conjure the kind of effortless magic Caitlin Clark radiates, not through skill or genuine appeal, but simply by standing near greatness.
We shall never know peace, at least when it comes to the WNBA space. It was this ad that Angel put out, and I don't know if this is part of a larger campaign where it's going to be similar themes in similar places, but because of where the WNBA All-Star Game is, and because of who plays on the Indiana Fever in the home city of the WNBA All-Star Game, it's going to raise some eyebrows, let's say.
The 2025 WNBA All-Star Game was supposed to be Angel Reese's moment. She had it all mapped out. Drop her Reebok signature shoe, launch her I'm in Your City campaign right in Caitlin Clark's hometown of Indianapolis, and soak in what she expected would be record-breaking views and sales. Instead, she got a masterclass in one hard truth: star power can't be bought, and building your whole marketing plan around someone else's shine is a guaranteed flop.
Angel, me bound, pray up, Reese. You only relevant because you keep bringing up my precious CC. You want to pull up with your billboard Reebok ad in Indiana talking about you in her trap. Man, stop it. You out of there. You hear me? My precious CC don't be in no trap. Real talk. You hear me? At the end of the day, she don't do those type of things. Yes. You hear me? Don't put that with her name at the end of the day. If you be in a trap, that's your business. You hear me? Whatever the case may be, that ain't nothing to be proud of.
Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Angel Reese's signature Reebok shoe. The Angel Reese one, dropping in two colorways, Diamond Dust and Maybounds, was hyped as the next big thing in women's basketball. Reebok and Reese went all in around the All-Star Game, timing the Maybounds release for maximum buzz. The catch: that maximum exposure couldn't have come at a worse moment.
It's one of those things where it's like it's very clear that one side is absolutely trying to milk whatever rivalry there is. Whatever rivalry there is, it is one side trying to do everything they can to keep it together, because that is where they're going to be at their most relevant.
Reese built her entire marketing plan on one glaring miscalculation, assuming Caitlin Clark's all-star presence would automatically drive massive viewership, and in turn skyrocket her shoe sales. She wasn't planning to outshine Clark or craft her own compelling story. She figured she could ride the Clark wave simply by showing up in the same arena.
But there is the part of me that's like, is this really necessary? And shouldn't Angel Reese be able to market herself at this point without invoking or even, insinuating some sort of attachment to Caitlin Clark? Because if I'm being honest about it, people say that moment, and that moment was huge. It will live forever. That moment will live forever. But Caitlin Clark was on this trajectory already. And if anyone has benefited more from the attachment, at least from an attention standpoint, it's been Angel.
And here's where it gets delicious. Clark got injured. A groin tweak just days before the All-Star Game meant the league's biggest draw. The player whose mere presence could turn a Tuesday night in Wisconsin into must-see TV would be sidelined, sitting on the bench in street clothes.
So the WNBA's All-Star Game went down 36%. That is a lot. That's more than a third from last year. Last year was over 3.4 million people, and it went down to 2.1. Now, you could say is a success. Yeah, for women's sport, that is still a lot of people. But at the same time, it really isn't a success, because think about it. It's the only sport playing. It's the only game that's going. And you only can draw that. So, and this is with all the stars. Remember, guys.
If you're enjoying this, hit subscribe. The numbers don't lie, and they tell a story far more brutal than any scripted drama. The 2024 WNBA All-Star Game with Caitlin Clark pulled a record-breaking 3.44 million viewers. It was appointment TV, a cultural moment that dominated water cooler talk for days. Fast forward to 2025. Without Clark on the court, viewership cratered to 2.19 million, a staggering 36% drop. And here's the kicker. That wasn't just any 36% decline. It happened in Clark's own hometown, during an event explicitly built to ride her star power.
But the WNBA All-Star Game ratings have come out, and all I could think of right off the bat was 4 little letters. F-A-F-O. F around and find out. You bleep around and find out what this league looks like without Caitlin Clark being involved in your biggest events. Kathy Engelbert, this should be a perfect example of why you need to get your officiating cleaned up and you need to have a talk with your players in the league.
Angel Reese watched her marketing strategy implode in real time. Tickets that were supposed to be hot commodities plummeted 48% the moment Clark was ruled out, dropping from $121 to just $64. Even the secondary market couldn't rescue her. Fans had no interest in paying premium prices for an all-star game missing the league's biggest star. Nothing captured the sheer tone-deafness of Reese's plan quite like her I'm in Your City campaign, a territorial takeover in Indianapolis, Caitlin Clark's hometown, while Clark was sidelined and couldn't even play.
WNBA All-Star Weekend is supposed to be the star of all stars. All the big dogs is out. Asia Wilson, Sabrina Ionescu, Brianna Stewart, everybody's out. The big dogs are out. You got the rookie, you got Angel Reese, Miss Me Too. All of the stars are here. And look at this news. The get-in price for the WNBA All-Star Game in Indianapolis has dropped 48% from $121 to just $64 after news broke that Caitlin Clark won't be playing.
The campaign was everywhere. Billboards, social media blitzes, and messaging that screamed territorial dominance. Reese even posted Instagram videos with captions like, "I'm in your city," and promos titled, "Walk in your trap. Take over your trap." The problem? When you're trying to take over someone's city, but that someone isn't even there, you just look opportunistic, even desperate. Fans saw right through it. Social media blew up. One user tweeted, "She can't even promote her own shoe without using Caitlin Clark," while another quipped, "There are more photographers than fans, lol." The whole campaign reeked of trying to claim victory by default, like showing up to a race after your competition got injured and then celebrating like you won fairly.